Material Podcast. Greetings, friends. It's your pal, T Mark the Street Shark, here for the Soul Material Podcast. And we're giving you another exclusive post-game show. So let's just dive right into it, because this one is definitely, a special episode for us, because we have a new all-time scoring champ in the NBA, and that would be none other than LeBron James. So shout out to King James for recently surpassing the captain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, all-time NBA scoring champ, and we know he still has he's 20 years into the game and has some more years left in the tank. So can't wait to see what that final number is really going to look like, and just think about what it would mean to surpass that. Maybe it's there's some footage of him talking to his sons with Bronny and Bryce saying, hey, maybe you guys are 2 and 3. So we talked about some of that in the previous episode, so just wanted to give you some visuals on a couple of the shoes that we talked about in particular. I think it was a good culmination to showcase this shoe right here next to me, and that would be the Nike Air Zoom LeBron Next generation. All right. And with you've seen a post-game show from us with the LeBron 20 associated with our Family Business Consortium episode. So if you haven't checked that out, please go back in our catalog or the episode guide here on YouTube and check that episode out. So let's just dive into some of the details. So if you heard us from previous episodes, we were talking about how, the athletes, their kids are involved in the campaign. So, and not only did Bronny and Bryce debut the LeBron 20, you would also see Bronny with his Sierra Canyon high school basketball team. And shout out to Bronny for being a McDonald's All-American this year. He's already rocked this model a couple times with the Zoom Next. So just wanted to show that off. So this colorway is actually the FaZe Clan colorway that just came out. So Bronny is also a part of FaZe Clan as the esports athlete as well. So that's just a lot of sports and entertainers. Sports athletes and entertainers, mixed into the gaming culture and esports through the FaZe Clan. So great hybrid for cross promoting different communities and bringing them together that are very relevant to the youth. So makes sense that one of the first colorways, besides the I Promise colorway, homage to the I Promise school that LeBron created, the charter school in Akron. So a lot of details here. So I love this particular silhouette. It actually surprised me more when I got it in hand. Just seeing the details and some of the inspiration. You can see some of the sole here as well. This was a pleasant surprise. I love details and extra accessories. So the fact that they came with extra pair of green laces, that just put it over the top for me. And then just some of the signature details. This leather on here is excellent. And you can see the signature on the tongue. You can actually see, just look at the way the leather is on the toe box. Same thing on the heel wrap as well. And then you got your, this looks like the 2X's, like the 20 on the LeBron 20 as well. But then that's how actually the next is spelled, with 2 X's as well. And I showed you on the LeBron 20s where it's literally a signature plate that says this is made for the next generation. So let's actually do a comparison real quick too. So boom, here we are, LeBron 20. And then now right here, LeBron Next. All right, LeBron Air Zoom Next. All right, so we still have low cut model as well. I feel like the Next actually has a more cushioned heel wrap and the ankle pattern, kind of like that battle material that they had from the Elite series that we talked about too, like that extra padding in here from the Elite series. That's what it reminds me of. Not the same thing, but still. I did try these on, so again, more with the zoom unit. You can actually see it actually has air zoom on the heel right there too, just to let you know. So I feel like these would, actually be even more responsive because of the way that the upper is constructed. But you can tell again with this the durability here. This is definitely where it's at. But for lighter weight performance, I really like the direction that the next is going. So hey, you've got my attention moving forward. So love the double swoosh over here represented a couple different ways. And again, just looking at some of the extra details on here. And like I said, you guys remember that, but just wanted to show that silhouette. And then because this is the LeBron next generation, and we're just showing homage to his whole career, 20 years in the game, you heard us talk about this one too, this model in particular, but had to yeah, do a special extra showcase in comparison with the Zoom generation. So here's the bread colorway of the Zoom generation. So now you have the Zoom generation, and you have the next generation. Wow, look at that. So I also just wanted to, as soon as I saw that heel wrap, it just reminded me right here of the Zoom generations, the way that heel wrap comes around. Because remember, these were inspired by the Hummer. As you see, it's a dead stock pair. So I still had a sticker on top of that. But yeah, so look at the heel counter. And then the same thing with the toe. I know it's a little more round and articulated from this more rounded square toe box. But as technology goes, so does the design. But my point is, look at the leather wrap as well. So we just have some of the similar points of articulation in my opinion. Like I literally could, when I looked at the Zoom next, I could see pieces of the Zoom generation and then also the LeBron 20 as well. So this to me was a great next step and the evolution of his line, more catered for what the younger players really want, and I think they're in good hands. So love to see more to come in more colorways, but always love the way that these pan themselves out. So again, there goes some details on that Zoom generation on the inside. Same thing for the next generation. All right, Zoom generation, next. Look at those details. That's what we love over here at the Soul Material Podcast, where we're always telling stories. So uh, So this goes out to King James, the new NBA scoring champ. So here's the Nike Air Zoom LeBron next. All right, next generation. So there you go. Just a post game show, showing off some of the lineage of the LeBron collection. So there you have it from Soul Material Crew. It's T Mark the Street Show. I'm signing off, and we'll see you next time, friends.